Hello, I am your host and narrator for this episode 5 of Yakuza. No, again, episode 5. I mean, Act 5 of Yakuza 0. Now, let us begin. Let us begin. Whoops, wrong slot. Chapter 5 An Honest Living. Baseball. Baseball. Onishikiyama. So, what you finally decided to join up with the bun? Yeah, officially, I'm an employee at this real estate firm. Your real estate agent now? Wow, what are you doing a legit career? Well, they're exactly what they call something. Is it a good aim? So let me get this straight. Tachibana real estate's helping you clear your name in the murder investigation? Yeah, using the firm's information network. So hopes are high? I'd say so. Yeah, just from what Tachibana's heard, my name's already come out. Oh, does that mean they're looking for you now? No, he's on that too. Tachibana's been pulling string around the force. He can slow them down a little. At the end of the day, I'll still be one to man if I can't find the real killer. I've got maybe 2-3 days left before something. He has certain actions in the police to pull something like that off. Seems that way. There's nothing on that front, but leave them to it and hope for the best. So, what you up to now? I told you. Huh? Still an empty lot. It sounded like they're just one step away at this point. Until then, they asked me to help out with the rest of the firm's work. I can't really say no, you know. Wait, really? You're doing honest office work? Yeah. Well, Tachibana's top man. They call it bringing the rope. I'm paying him after this. He told me I can't show up to work. They're looking like a Yakuza. Time to get off in suit. That's my only. I was hoping you could help me find something classy that makes me look less like a criminal. Buddy. Alright. Leave me. No, I'm not expecting much here. Your pick would be less of a train wreck than mine. Screw you. How much time till how much time till you're supposed to meet that guy? Oh, the whole law. Well, guess you're looking at men in suits in Nakamichi Alley. I think I know where I've seen it as the north alley. It's where a lot of rookies who get their suits. No complaint from me there. Let's get going. How much money do I have with Kiryu again? Buy civilian clothes. I see. Boy, it's been a while since I've been here, hasn't it? Oh yeah, I called it the north one, by the shrine. It seems a bit off, somehow. Guess I've just been away too long, haven't I? Bacchus, guy, here girl, yep. Well, I guess I'll get to bat in cage, shouldn't I? I'll see you in a little bit. Is this place even open? I guess it isn't. Oh well. Let's get going then. Alright, here we are. The clothing shop. Just as I had imagined. Here we go. This is the place. Oh, there really is a clothing store back here. Let's dive in. If you want to grab your eye, let me know. Right. Playing it safe. You're probably looking for one of these. Yeah, I'm not really feeling it. Welcome to Clothes for the respectable working man. All that talk about like, you guys remember? Yeah. But this is like it's like a glove then. Yeah, real funny. Oh, how about this one? Are you stupid? Absolutely no freaking way. And somehow I knew that's the one you'd pick. Not too loud or practically screaming. And the hell to coordinate the watch, the shoes, the hair, accessories. There was the wrong stuff on the side. It takes effort to work a look like that. An oblivious guy like you would want to know what looking like was the suit wearing you. Jeez. Fashion's a real pain. How about this? The color's muted with the peaked lapel. It's gonna look flashier than you'd think. There's a lot of traces and that monster. Well, go ahead and try it on. This looks fine, you know. Yo, what do you think, Nishiki? You don't know shit. Yeah, nah, I know, man. But still. I don't care what you say. I like it. Huh? Wait. Like it's like at all. We'll just get some new clothes. Is that right? Okay then. If you're really sure, then it suits my treat. Gotta celebrate my brother's fresh start. What are you talking? I have planned. Spoiled brat. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks. Right, with tachibana's guy. What was his name? Well, yeah, we're meeting up at Cafe Alps. That's right. The warpath. And he's telling you I'll bet. If things get hairy, give me a call anytime. See you around. On Nakamichi Street. I should get moving. Well, look at the new thread. Oh, that's right around the corner, I see. Perfect. Alright, let's see what lies in wait for us. Hey, you're here. I was getting tired of waiting. Oda. You're forgetting your stand there. To get a proper suit and eye. You think you look like a civilian in that? Like you can talk? Huh? Really? You think else? Don't kid yourself. You think anybody but me can keep you in check? Ready? I'm a tough love kind of Kiryu. What are these? Vanity specs. A magically turn the fair face made from mugshots into that of a civilized human being. You seriously expect me to wear these things? Right, then, let's get started, yeah? First off, regular powers here. Too rich for his own good. Seems our pals run afoul of a particularly nasty squatter. Squatter? Huh? You're a Yakuza and you don't know about squatters? You're a hopeless kid. So, squatters, basically, they take over properties in order to extort a sizable relocation fee from the owner. Okay, so if a mortgage owner defaults, a lot of times the court puts up the building for auction. Properties like that tend to go for a lot less than market value. But they also have a tendency of bringing squatters out of wood work who slide vacant. These guys dig their heels in and say they refuse to leave. Whole point being to get a property buyer to pay some insane amounts, even though they weren't proper tenants to begin with. They will learn to tip off their bodies as their place got auctioned in exchange for a cut of whatever they extort. Nope, not that easy. Poor, vulnerable residents like them are protected by law. We force and it becomes police matter, because without saying that we do things. Right, the other day, buyers got to suck it up and pay some big bucks to get rid of them. Yeah, that's not right. Which is why our client here is coming to ask us to resolve the matter as possible. I want to keep these to you first. Wait, you're not a real estate agent now. But stay sharp. Work on me. You can bet your leisure suit and box is good. Fine by me. What do you like? Anywhere I like, huh? Where's good to talk business? Up in the front. Table up in front. Table near the back. Table at the back. Well, there's two seats on this one, so yeah, no. There'll have to be a table near them. There's people here as well. This looks as good as any. Good. This should work fine. Quick spot for a professional chat. Farthest nearest? Farthest. You're not really going to sit ahead, are you? That's ahead? Didn't know that. Then closest to the door is a foot. Then furthest from it is a table. Obviously you get the foot. Huh, okay. Didn't know that. I knew that much. Bad luck, but that does. If you can't act on it, keep it in mind from now on when you're taking a seat. Alright. Hello, gentlemen. Are you ready to order? Ah, right. Coffee, beer, nothing. Nothing, right? No thanks, I don't need anything right now. Oh, really? What? You got a problem? No, I'm impressed. I was afraid you tried to order before the client got here. If you got coffee, you just sit back, kick back and wait for him to arrive. I'll stop the ruin right off you. I guess that's the years of Yakuza life paying off. You guys make the protocol drill into you pretty hard. Ah, look sharp. He's here. The older guy is our client. Him? Well, need to walk in. Yamanoi-san, it's been so long. Too long. It has. Sorry about this, Oro-san. The whole situation's a bit of a mess. And who's this? For you, sir. Yes, sir. Kiryu, Tachibana real estate, sir. If they don't walk away with the business card, your history to them. Close, but your car's upside down there, champ. It's still a nice effort for your first try. I'll cut you some slack. Kiryu-san, is it? I look forward to working with you. Just like a squatter. You put the squatter took residence just before that. Yes, I think so. It's just the one occupant? Yes. Man named Tsuchi. Early 40s, I'd say. Filthy fellow. Looks like he's homeless. He's asked for you for a relocation payment, yes? Yes. I was hoping to leave those engagements to you tachibana guys, if possible. I'm no spring chicken, and the whole thing is making me nervous. I do hope you'll be able to chase him off without trouble. Of course. If I say, that's the most you'd be willing to pay him. I'd like to be done with it as quickly as possible. I mean, 50,000 or so. 5 million? The guy who was just squatting there? Well, naturally, less than that would be ideal if possible. Well, why should you pay this punk any money at all? If it were me, I wouldn't cough up a single yen. Hey, what's your tone? This Sergey fellow says he has the Yakuza behind him. If I put up a fuss now, it could mean worse trouble later. I understand you're concerned, but sir, please rest assured, our man Kiryu here's an expert. Lead the living daylight of them, that's how you handle them. Huh? A Yakuza expert? Yes, you beat them to a pulp. He really gets into character when he starts nerding out. Sometimes he likes to play the right, Kiryu-kun. Yeah, so that's me. In any case, any man in your hands then, needless to say, I have also very generous, sir. But tachibana instructed me to politely decline. Ready here now? Well, that's tachibana really straight for you. Always going the extra mile. Now, on Tenkaichi Street, the Sugita building. Won't we? Kiryu-kun. Yeah. You got the gist of that, yeah? Basically, we just need to clear out the corner out of the building. This one is got to get to the back. Do you really think it's out of your mission? And what's that? Come along and fetch me a confectionery gift box. Huh? Even if we're dealing with squatter trash, you don't show up with a negotiating table. This again. Fine. Understood. Meet me in front of the Sugita building. I'll wait for you there. See you soon. So we live on Tenkaichi Street. Can't say the name rings any bells though. The whole area is but away in one of the smaller streets off Tenkaichi. I'll have a look once I've got this gift. Over there, I see. It's up on street. What's a confectionery place? Well, let's check this cafe. If it's got any confectionery treats to go. Well, I've got a confectionery treat to find, don't I? I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I got the gift. Here you go, sir. Oda. Hey, Kiryu-kun. Yeah, this won't work. I learned that's this simple, right? Well, this is Sugita building. So our squatters hold up here, right? Let's set up. Yeah. Time for you to show me what you got. Hey, watch and listen. Unit. Excuse me? Are you in Tsushija-san? Yamanoi-san. With Tachibana Real Estate. Tachibana Real Estate? It's not much, but enjoy with our compliments. Alright, so you could come in here. This place is a pigsty. You're gonna have your work cut out for you cleaning this all up so you can move out. What are you talking about? I'm not going anywhere. Well, you can pretend, but this building is a Yamanoi-san. And you out saying you're welcome isn't doing him any favors, is it? Civil Code Article 395. Come again? If you're in real estate, do your homework. In the case of mortgage property, short-term rental tenants are legally protected from mortgagees' demands. In other words, let's not be so obstinate, huh? If you agree to move out, hey, I happen to like it here. They kindly you thinking you can throw money away. What's all that squad talk about? Slinging basic accusations on me now. Come on, let's and flip it for a tiny profit. That sounds like it's problem. Yakuza. I told you to not bother with his performance. Bring the warm body to the park This trashy play building. I'm sure they don't. Yeah, what do you say? Go on, pass the word along to your Yakuza handlers. In this case. We're done here, Sushi-san. Well, done went about as well as I could have. Nothing rough, there's time and place for everything. Step one is to bring them to the table. Them, meaning the Yakuza backing him. If we can get past what do these guys want? And who might you be? Who? Friends of yours? Sure, a bit. We'd be happy to go have a little chat with him. I'll be packed up and move out in no time. I'm sure. And how much are you asking for the pleasure of your negotiating services? Straight to business. That's Kamurocho Realty for you. Let's see. 7 mil shall cover it. Still building that size, you're looking at $1 million in profit. Reasonable. Seems like a lot of easy money. We're both making easy money here, aren't we? These days, you really say fat cats are tripping over your piles of cash. Doesn't mean we're sharing anything with you. And yet, you're so going to go chat with our squatter friend. Oh, by force, of course. Isn't that right? Pretty much. Why? This is too overwhelming for a rookie's first day on the job. No, shouldn't be a problem. How much are you willing to run that? 3 mil. That brings us up to 10 million now. Now pay up. Ye squatters! Oh. Not as much of a cash cow as I thought it'd be. I'm gonna remember you too. What farm really are you with? Tojo Clan. Taihei Association. Taihei Association? They are his boys. Doshimi Family Lieutenant Hiroki Awano. I can always wait for the hammer to fall. Kamurocho's got more Yakuza than those man's goons. That's how you make things messy. Of course, we start going after them to lost. It's going to be between our two organizations, Hey! It's our favorite squatter, Tsuji-san. Yeah. I feel like around up there. I'm happy to continue our conversation where we left off. You can see yourself. Here's to make a stand by your lonesome, Tsuji-san. A really weak fight. No. No, sir. I wouldn't dream of it. I dream of it. Oh, good. Then be out by that room tonight. If he finds you there tomorrow, there is no telling what Kiryu here might do. It's not me. Everything I know, I learned from the boss. I had for your first job. How was it for you? Thank you for doing it. It's gotta be refreshing. That's another point. I didn't join the Yakuza because I thought it would be fun. Or for people's gratitude. Wait, don't tell me you're planning on going back to Yakuza after we land the lot. I honestly haven't thought about that far ahead. Fair enough. Back to present. What do we do next? Right. Yamanoi. Once that's done, come meet me at Serene. There's a place near here. You know? What is that? What is it? Just a cozy little bar. Relax. This time it's pleasure, not business. I figured we have a little post-work drink to celebrate my treat. Surprisingly generous of you. There is. He's a hardcore bowler. Mark Ball. You'll probably find him there. See you in a few minutes. Alright, so we're going, I guess. Right on to streamable. Hope I could end the episode here, but maybe. I could, but unless I can sneak past it, but I was hoping to end the episode right here. Oh. No noise, Mark Ball, just up ahead. Stay. And I will give Yamanoi to summon for his own good. Up to his name. Said, I hope the few first winters of his mind of the next time. I expect you're right. Good thing too. Just to learn me some real bragging rights with the rest of 5 billionaires. What are you doing standing there for? It's no fun. I had my quota on be like this time, buddy. Stack this buddy. Quite a mean mug if you got a friend. So Sam, wait, let's roll. Oh, who was that? Little pet called him the Leisure King with a straight face. I'll check up on him right away. Right now, I just gotta get past this bonus thing. By the voice and under cutscene. Dang it.
Yamanoi-san.
Yamanoi-san. Hey, you alright? That's okay. We need to get you a doctor. Of course. Man with the squad, so It's no trouble. Forget that. Are you sure you're alright?
Yes, thank you. It's really nothing too severe. Oh, that's tender.
Let me understand. What the heck happened?
There's a group of men looking to drive me out of business. I've been refused in the demand for time.
There's a group of guys who are called the Leisure King. Are they?
Huh? Kiryu-san, where did you hear that?
I remember coming out, beating you down. Rough stuff. Let's put two and two together. Still, who is this guy?
I'm looking for past and attractions. It's one of the finest. There's a King of Leisure, Pleasure King, Electronics King, Yamanoi King, and a Media King. Life in Sasha and property in Kamurocho the can. Leisure, pleasure, electronic, gambling, media. All of them have sliced camels up in 5 areas. Each dominion is claimed by its respective king. Completing his monopoly on the Tenkaichi Street area. I have take them from me, so you made a show force.
Got it. So it's not you they care about, since your properties. Why go that far though? What do they need all these buildings for?
Money games. It's a bizarre boom economy we're in. Every property you flip nets major profits. Mice are growing on trees, especially in Asia's biggest pleasure district. So right now they're all desperate to secure the strongest pieces.
Properties as chess pieces, huh? What about the hard-working people on the board trying to live their lives in peace?
I agree, of course. Well, if I've given no thought to anything but own bottom line, the lives of the tenants don't factor in at all. The games have already ruined the lives of so many. I want to stop them, or if such a thing is even possible. It's always been a dangerous place. But I believe someday this upward trend will end, and then it all might come crashing down. If that happens, Kamurocho keep serving as a board for these men to play the money games on. City. I love Kamurocho. I want to see it in that way. That's why I've been finding them for so long.
Don't say that. Can't you hang on just a little longer?
Believe me, I'm right there with you. Want to take the sea back from so Kamurocho to the way it was. But the 5 billionaires have more money than you and I could imagine. You know, compunction. Use violence for what they want. Can't say the same for myself.
So there's nothing we can do about it.
Just one thing.
And what's that?
Kiryu-san. It's you. You are the chosen one. My son. You have to do some compromise and justice. You have to have the personal skills. Take the man with the squatter. If you take over this office, it's possible we might be able to take a stand against them.
Crazy talk. You're giving me way too much credit. I have no business skills at all, and even less experience.
Everyone has to start somewhere. You needn't overthink this. It's part of me asking for you for this favor. I commit to support you in every way that I'm able. Don't worry. You're looking to learn about real estate, aren't you? This endeavor should be an invaluable experience. Besides, if you fail, so be it. As it stands now, it's simply a matter of time before this office folds.
Still, there has to be somebody on there better qualified for the job than me.
Think you overestimate the number of men like you out there.
Who is that?
Kiryu-san. You're acquainted with a man by the name of Shaolin.
Oh,
I heard you grew up in a facility Kazuma-san operates. That makes him the sort of father figure to you, I imagine. Get that sense of
what do you know? Tachibana?
It was kind enough to share your story with me, under condition remain strictly confidential, of course.
Which means you. The way you're talking, it sounds like you know Kazuma personally. What's your connection to him?
I believe I can trust everything I own to a man who respects him, and who so closely resembles him in his youth. You have his clear eyes and piercing gaze. Can I ask you this favor of Yakuza-san? Kamurocho needs a man like you now.
You'll be a learning experience at the very best. Very least. Just.
Of course. I'm honored to be working with you on this, Kiryu-san.
Oh, can I now save?
Right, no time like the present. Let's get down to the basic of the business. Especially with place in such shambles. I'll call my secretary to help me up the strain it.
Secretary? Didn't know you had one.
I agree, Kiryu-san. So, I can ask you to step out for a bit while I get office put together. It shouldn't take too long.
Well, he's cleaning up his office. Okay. Anyhow, thank you for everything. I've been your lovely host and narrator, the one and only LGD. This episode is brought to you today by me, LGD. In hopes of fulfilling my monthly quota. Only how I haven't got a single moment. Let's give thanks to God, shall we? Father in heaven, holy be your name. Let your will be done on earth through us. Thank you for the food that you have given us. Thank you for everything. And please continue to give us food every day. Please forgive us of our sins, Father, for we have sinned against you. Please deliver us from temptation, that we should not sin any longer. Thank you, God, for all that you've given us, for life, for family, liberty, and everything else that is good. Please, God, help us achieve things that shall bring glory to your name. Let our consciences poke at us without rest. Please give us growth in the Holy Spirit, that we may become saints, taking after the image of Christ. Thank you for everything. Help us in our work, our life, our job, our school, relationships, and everything else. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Well, that's been it. I hate to waste any minute longer as I'm severely tired from all this. So anyway, God bless you. Goodbye, and see you around.